Have you ever pulled this out?
Never, ever
Never ever.
in my life.
I don't want to ruin your scene. Right here, maybe? Would you be mad if I scratch it?
No, because I'm planning to put, get that carbon, so
Well,
it's alright.
do they give you any notes? They don't. Okay.
What are we doing right now?
I need to pop this out in order to get to the screws of the radio to pop the radio out.
Interesting. And why we removing this unit?
What?
Why are we removing this unit?
Oh!
we
we just started. I'm sorry. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Evolve Garage. I know we've been out of content for a few weeks. There's a few things that's going on in the background that we haven't been recording. Everything has been kind of like off camera. But as you can see, the Subaru is on jack stands because we have decided to go rotate it on the Subaru. So that has been in the works for the past few weeks. We've been ordering a lot of parts to try to get it back up and running.
You want to show them?
Yeah, sure.
Let's
You can show. You can show them the butt of the car, but it's on jack stands.
No, come on.
Okay.
Get your ass out there. Look at that. Look how sassy that is.
All right.
Big butt.
Yeah, as you can see, she's on jack stands. We have parts here. We got an intercooler, 3.5-inch cord that just came in about 2 days ago from a part out guy. His name is Robbie. He's located in Ohio. He parts out a lot of Subarus, if anybody's not aware, but he's really big on the Subaru community. So we got that in. And we also got some piping, intercooler piping, which is for the rotator setup. We're gonna get these powder coated. For a tile, we got a blowout valve, we got the external wastegate. I have this up for sale actually, because I wanna go with a different color. I'm pretty sure I could change the top piece, but I'm just gonna sell it and just get a brand new one. Then here's our mess. We parted out everything. We sold everything pretty much. We sold our Grimspeed downpipe, our stock turbo. Oh, our top mount intercooler, which was Process West. We sold that as well. It wasn't doing too good. From what we've experienced, we noticed that it was kinking all our AOS lines, which caused me to have a high oil pressure. That was actually my turning point on why I decided to go rotate it, because I got frustrated. I kind of took the car probably 10 minutes out of here, and I had my oil pressure at almost 100 psi, 110 psi, and I turned back home and I had a bunch of oil just kind of spill on the ground with all the pressure that it had. I said, F it, and let's go rotate it. And Fred is assisting me with this whole process. So now that's pretty much what we're doing. Now we're partnering up with Paulson Fabrication in Pennsylvania. He's a small fabricator, but he has good work, and a few Subaru people has been using him. So I decided to go with him. Really decent pricing. So if you guys decide to go rotate it, you can go with him. I will show his products whenever I get it. Should be shortly, probably this week, next week. We won't know yet. Contact with him, so he should give me an update this week, and we'll go from there. But other than that, we can go back to the Genesis, knock that out. This will be another video for another time.
Ooh, look at that.
That's another video.
We got content. Look at the Jenny.
Oh yeah, so she's back up and running, and I almost died.
Tell them what happened. What happened?
I mean, it is what it is. We got an alignment, and on our way back, the car kind of got thrown off out of alignment in the highway. Not sure what happened. It could have been a tire, it could have just been a bad alignment. We won't know, but it happened, and I ended up swerving left and right on the 417 in Florida. Look, it's a green spider. And yeah, I almost died. So we ended up stopping in Oviedo in Florida, coming from Kissimmee, and we ended up towing the car to another local alignment shop that got us correct. And yeah, she's back up and driving. She's a little wobbly, but me and Fred are trying to find out what's the reason for that, which we're gonna find it this week. We're gonna raise up the rear a little bit because we noticed that the rear is cambered in a bit, probably from sitting too low. So we're gonna raise that up a little bit, and yeah, see what else we can do.
Just 1 inch, right? Just 1 inch is okay.
I mean, yeah, let's see how far we can get it. It is what it is. Try to get you straight to where you're not wobbling. You can explain your part on how the car was driving recently, because I haven't driven it recently, only when I picked it up from the alignment shop to the house. So.
Well, Ever since I was driving this car yesterday on the highway, yes, I was feeling some weirdness going on. I'm not too sure if it's the front or back. We checked the front, we removed the tires, checked the control arms. Everything's 100% on the front. So basically, the rear is the problem. So we're gonna target that tomorrow and figure that out. One thing that we have not yet said about the car, which is the EG. Yeah, you know, the AEG just stranded. But we got some updates with that. But now this video is gonna just contain about the radio.
Yeah, we're gonna. We got a radio off of Amazon. I forget the name, but I'll put it here on the text. What kind of radio it is? But it's a Carplay radio that's going to replace that. It's all about the experience, so Fred can actually have a good experience while he's driving when he gets the car back. Who wouldn't want Carplay? It's better. You have a built-in amplifier with it now that's better than the original.
Let's do this.
So let's knock this out. It should be fairly simple. We also got rear speakers to replace as well. If I'm not mistaken, Fred replaced the front speakers. I'm going to do the rears today as well. What we can do now is removing this piece. We'll show you the step-by-step. Go. Alright, so we didn't really have much pry bars.
Wow.
We didn't have many pry bars, nylon ones, so we only had one left out of all the other ones that broke, and we had this pry tool. So we've used this to leverage the corners to bring it out, and then use this to come up and pop it. At the moment, the Genesis is acting sus, so we are not going anywhere. The daily is currently occupied right now, so we're trying to use what we got. We're trying to use what we got right now before we shoot up to Harbor Freight when the daily gets back. But we got it out using this and this all around, leveraging it and going like this, and was able to pop it out. We're just using this to lift and this to pry.
So, yeah, just try not to damage this
part. Try not to damage this.
That's why we're just so careful.
Yeah, what we're doing is I'm using this here, but I'm pulling it up, not using the dashboard as leverage. I'm just pulling up in order to give it enough space for this tool to go in to pop. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And now we got this corner out. We're gonna just try not to damage it. We're gonna try to shimmy it carefully. I broke it.
Yeah, you really broke it, man.
I'm scared. Let's try to do the same thing over here probably, because I think it's gonna break if I it's tight.
Let me help you.
Alright, we popped it out. We just leveraged this side again, and Fred came over here, used this to pop it out, and it came out. Yeah. We damaged this pieces a little bit, but Fred said he didn't really care. So
yeah, if you guys are going to swap this to the radios, there's no whole point of saving this unless you are selling that part. But I guess you still could pay, you know.
Alright, and we got it out.
Fix it.
There is a harness here, as you can see up here. With the button here, we pop this out, press it in from the bottom, and it comes out.
Voila.
And then we're done. Now we gotta get screwdrivers, pop these out. I think we have to remove this. Not sure totally yet. I think we do. There's 2 screws there, 2 Phillips. So let me get those.
We got this.
You know, not everything goes as planned, as peachy as they show it in these videos. Like, yeah, let me show you install this in like less than 10 minutes, when in reality we're here for like 2 hours.
Right.
Where's the blue one that you was using?
I lost it.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Why wouldn't you? No. So we were again sitting back for another 15-20 minutes, brainstorming to see where did these 2 plugs go to. Because as you can see, we have no other plugs to plug into. So we started like going one by one, figuring out where everything goes. Fred only needs 1 USB plug. He doesn't need too many. He has a USB-C, so we're gonna get a USB to USB-C. So I told him just to connect that. We have this fan plug, And we have this audio plug, so in case he wants a system. Keep in mind this sits like this, so if you turn it around, you see the system in the back like this. We have the USB. We started plugging things in just to see where we were at. Sorry we didn't record it because we were trying to see what's going on with the wiring to understand what's happening. They didn't give us decent instructions. They tell us where everything is, they just don't tell us where everything goes. So I think that's the issue that they can probably, you know, get better at. So back to these two plugs. Where do they go? And if you know, put it in the comments before I say. I was sitting here thinking, did we miss a harness again? And I kept thinking that we didn't need this little piece right here, but turns out we do. And then that's when the light bulb rang. I needed to plug these two back into the stock radio, because this goes back in. Let's plug everything back in now that we know everything is at. We have the GPS connected for his CarPlay, of course, you know. It needs to detect where he's at. We have the USB here. Let's take this out and wrap this, because, you know, I don't like nothing wrapped. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got the system here. So we have RCA cables. Then again, they didn't really tell us what this was for. Noise microphone cable. It's for a mic, because then this would go audio out, audio out. This is the mic. So we'll go here. Boop, right?
Yeah.
No, but the mic is here. So this is just extra wiring. Does the instructions say? Yeah, so let me connect that. That's your mic, so when you get on the phone on CarPlay, you can be like, hello. Hello out there. Subwoofer, that's whenever you want to put your system on. And yeah, so this I gotta find a place for it. Have the mic routed to there. It was a lot of figuring out. I feel like their instructions isn't really the best. So we connected the mic, as you can see, is labeled mic. This fan, I was trying to figure out, and I think I found it, which is a kind of a remote wire with the amp constant separately from it, and then a ground. They do connect perfectly fine. We have the USB, GPS. I had to figure this part out. So this all disconnects. This was all like that, and of course this wire wasn't connected. I saw that it was a 4-pin. Went into the 4 pins. Photo is not what it looks like. These two are 2 pins. They're a 4-pin, but there's only 2 wires in it. So I thought that would really make sense how it should be connected. And then we have the adapter for the antenna, and then these 2 plugs are all that's left. And I'm pretty sure that's it. We're gonna try it out, test it out. Let's connect everything back up. Fred, if you can do the honors and hold this for a second. Well, just hold before you break it. Breaking it, gosh. Okay.
I need the keys. Yeah. Should I go get it? Should I go get it, sir?
Yes, please, sir. We got power. We got music. Okay, I'm gonna connect my phone since you're using your phone. Ooh, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Pretty cool. Okay, how do we connect? My good sir. Where's the settings?
We got Netflix too?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Let me connect my phone. Okay. Oh wait, I can't play that. Is it our music? But I don't have it downloaded, so go to our videos. I know it's not playing though. It should be playing. It's not playing.
Something is not right here.
I'm like, everything's working, but no music. So we got no music. Carlink. That's what I use on mine. It's Carlink. All right. Do not connect to Bluetooth while using CarPlay. Okay. Yeah, there's no sound. So that means everything's working, but no sound is going through. This is why we test before we put everything back, because it would have sucked if we put everything back and this happened. So we test first, resolve, and then test it again, and then if everything's good, we put it back. So okay.
Take 3.
take 3.
It's playing.
Yeah, so it's working. It's just there's no output of music. So turn it off one more time. Take.
Take.
I don't know what take we're up to.
5.
Yes. All right, so we're back at this, and we ended up purchasing this ground insulator. This is the part number from Amazon. We got it, and it looks like that goes between this plug and that RCA plug, between those two, so you avoid having static in your sound. And then the other part that we fixed was how to fix no audio issue. I feel like a lot of people experience that. What it was is that there's an extra RCA cable that comes supplied that physically has to get connected to your aux. If not, you won't get any sound. I'm not sure how that really works. I'm trying to like think really hard about it. But yeah, that plugs into this plug. Plugs into RL out and RR out. So what I'm thinking about doing is popping this out, this whole square thing out, because he doesn't use this, and this was blocking it anyway, his throttle control. So what I want to do, pop this out, shove all of this inside behind, so then this throttle can go there. That's how he had it before, because he wasn't using none of those 2 plugs. All right, so we found a solution for the ugly aux cable being in the front. So here's the center console. We got the aux and iPod USB. I mean, this is a 2013. So we unplugged the main harness for that from the back. It's really hard to get to. I used the pick tool to fit in there, and then I yanked the harness, and it came out. There's one release, I don't know what to call it, thing on the top, and you just press it down. It's pretty annoying. So you got it. There's 2 tabs on each side of this, like one here and then one here. You press that in and it pops out. So now we're gonna take this and we're gonna pretty much keep using this, but we're just gonna hide it inside so you don't see the ugly wire, just like that. And we're gonna shove this inside, plug it in. So yeah, we're gonna connect this back like that, and we're gonna shove this in. That's it. We don't need that. Yeah, I hope everything was all pretty much straightforward, informative. Let us know if we missed something. And yeah, let me just put all this back for him and finish this off. All right, it's over 90 degrees over here in Florida. It's hot as balls. Just to give you a rundown of what has happened. It's been quite a few days. I've been on and off with this. A lot of things has happened, so don't mind the jumping around. Still on topic with the radio. We didn't finish it yet. We ended up getting a ground insulator that's installed. Putting the receiver back was a little bit tricky because of all the wire harnesses. So what I found easier was to put it through the back. This bracket, behind it, you would shove the harness on the left hand side. There's an opening. You bring that up. I would say disconnect everything and do the main harness for this. Start from down here, bring the rest of the wires up, start connecting everything up here, and have everything packed up here, because this is a tight fit. So all the wires were in the way for this to kind of get shoved back in. So that was the issue with this. Now we got this settled down. We got to organize all these wires up here, put everything back in its place, and connect everything back up. So let me put all the screws back in, put everything back in. All right, so we're back in the Genesis. I forgot to record the outro to this, but we did complete it. Everything is functioning. We have other issues with this car, so everything's working now. Thankfully, we got everything put back. Everything's working great. Just keep in mind of that aux cable with the 2 RCAs that has to plug into the ground isolator, then to the other RCA cables. If you are still not getting any sound, try to switch them up and see if you get any sound while the car is on. But that's what we did. We don't have the aux here anymore. It's inside. Everything's put back together except for this. This is Fred's part, and everything's all good. We have another video coming out with the other things that we are doing to this Genesis, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you want to see next.
You know what? Sometimes I try to be just like you, man.
No, I'm terrible. I gotta search.
Sure. He's searching.